Good morning all. I am Lakshan. We are group 2. We are going to present about the programming languages. So first of all, let's look at the introduction. So computer programming is the way of telling the computer what it should do and how to do it. So for this purpose, there are many languages are used. So those languages are called the programming languages. For example, we can consider Python, Java, C++, C, so on. So there are three main areas of study when it comes to the study of the programming languages. They are the data, syntax, and semantics. The data is the input or information transformed by the program. And the syntax is the text of the program, which is similar to the grammar of our natural language. And the last one is the semantics. The semantics is the behavior of the programs, which is similar to the meaning of a sentence in our natural language. There are many levels in the programming languages. As you can see in the pyramid in the slide. So the first level is the machine language. It composed of the binary codes and it very much close to the hardware, so it runs fast. And in the next level, you can see the assembly language. It composed of the symbolic syntaxes which are representing the machine language of a particular computer. And in the third level, at the higher level, you can see the high level language, which is like our normal English, and it's more user friendly, but it's slower because it's needed translation to execute. So when it comes to translation, there are two different parts components involved in the translation of the higher level in the translation phase of the high level languages. Those are compilers and interpreters. So when we consider the compilers translates the entire source code program into an executive program in one step. So it is fastest compared to the other one. On the other hand, the interpreter converts the source code line by line and execute each command one by one. So then, now one might wonder why is this concept was introduced in first hand. So it's it was simply invented by the need. Everyone needed a better way to solve the complex problems. So that's why the computers are introduced. But the computers are not like the humans. They need to be told by someone what it should do and how to do it. For that, the computer programming was introduced. For telling for telling someone we need a language. For that, the programming languages are introduced. So the programming language is a way of telling the computers what should it do and how to do it. And the prominent purpose of the computer languages is to instruct the computers, or instruction to the computers. That's the purpose the computer languages are introduced. So next we will look at the similar approaches in the programming languages. So here we have compared we compared the three high-level languages: Python, Java, and C++. So when comparing, the Python is an interpreted language and C++ is a compiled language, and Java is used in both ways. And also the C++ is the very fastest language among the three, and the Python is the slowest. And Python and Java are platform independent, while the C++ is platform dependent. And in summary, the high-level languages are more user-friendly and needs translation before execution, and they are more problem-oriented. So when we are comparing the high-level languages and low-level languages, the high-level languages are more user-friendly and they are easy to understand, and they are widely used in the programming field nowadays. When comparing the machine language and the assembly language are the low-level languages, the machine language is composed of all of the binary languages, and while the assembly language similar syntax to the English. And also the machine language is a fast language compared to the assembly language, but it's hard to understand by a human being as it's written in binary. So lastly, let's look at the recent trends in the programming languages. The recent trend in development of programming languages has been to have the ability to solve problems using higher level of abstraction. This allows the programmers to express their ideas more freely. And also it leads to more computing with less programming, and the programmers wrote more programs in less amount of time. So these things, these elements leads to some remarkable developments of programming languages in several domains. For example, when we consider the Python, it's much used in, it's much focused nowadays. It's much used in the artificial intelligence field, data science field, and machine learning field, and game development also. And when considering Java, it also used in cloud computing, Spring framework, and also in remote access solutions. So other than the above, there are other elements, the developments noteworthy are the multiprocessing, parallel computing, and computer graphics. So now it's time for the Q&A session. We are free to ask us any questions you have. Thank you for listening to us attentively. Thank you, everyone.